Hello everyone, today we're looking at the 2018 BMW 320i. So let's go ahead and check out the exterior by turning on our headlights, fog lights, and hazards. Roll down the window like that. We don't get locked out of this beautiful car. Here are your 18-inch alloy wheels, and this exterior color is known as Mediterranean Blue Metallic. Under the hood of this F33 series, you do get a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 180 horsepower. It is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. And I have to say, this exterior color is gorgeous. I really love this F33 series. It's my second favorite 3 series. Blind spot monitoring up here. Let's go ahead and turn off the headlights and hazards. Now here are your gauges, very typical BMW analog gauges. These are very nice gauges. I don't know why, but I just love them. As you can see, you do get a 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel. And you have all your serial mounted controls right here to interact with your very tiny screen in the middle and your infotainment system. Let's go over some of the menus. As you can see, you have your range, and it says here cruise control cannot be activated because you cannot activate cruise control if the car is not in drive. So here you control the infotainment system, voice commands, receiving call button, change the track, turn up and down the volume, all of your standard steering wheel controls. Now here's your infotainment system. It's not a touchscreen, unfortunately, but the rotary dial is actually very easy to use, unlike Lexus's rotary dial or touchpad, mouse pad, whatever you like to call it. It's really hard to use, but BMW did a great job with this rotary dial. It's very easy to use. Your communication right here, all of your different menus, connected drive store, it's right here. And as we wait for it to load, unfortunately, there is no connected drive in this specific vehicle because it expired already. So here you have your weather. News. Some news here. I'm not sure if this news is like from the day I filmed this, or if this news is like super old and outdated. I have no idea. But it's so cool that you can see your news in your car instead of having to go in your phone or on your laptop or something. You don't have to go to Google. You can just do it here on your infotainment system. You have your two air vents right here. Hazards. Your rear window locks. All of your radio presets to interact with the infotainment system and the radio. 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, as well as dual zone climate control. Your dual zone climate control. The climate control knobs are very similar to the newer 3 Series and X3 knobs. And I really like the climate control knobs. And I love the display where it displays the temperature. Everything is so nice and crisp, unlike Toyota's climate control display. It's very outdated, but this looks modern. Little cubby space, 2 cup holders, traction control off. You have your Eco Pro. Comfort and Sport. Those are your 3 drive modes. Your 8-speed automatic transmission is controlled by this gear shifter, electronic gear shifter. When placed into drive, the vehicle is very nice and smooth, idles nice and smooth, unlike the Jetta. And of course, when placed into reverse, like any modern car, you do get a backup camera that is of very, very high quality. I can see that Pilot and Forte behind me very crisply. The cameras are like super crisp. Typical BMW. You can see everything. Everything's nice and clear. And I won't crash into anything, which is awesome. And that's what you want, because you don't want to crash your beautiful BMW. You can shift the gears manually if you prop the gear shifter to the left. You just press the P button and the vehicle will go in park. You got a manual handbrake, which is leather wrapped. Your rotary dial to interact with the infotainment system, and your center console right here. Very nice and plush center console. Glove box. Down here you can activate and deactivate your blind spot monitoring, headlight controls, fog light controls. And I have to say, this main cabin is extremely beautiful. Extremely beautiful, beautifully crafted. I just love BMW interiors. They're so refined. Let's go ahead and check out the rear seats. I really love this beige leather interior. And no, this is not beige Sensatex, this is genuine leather. You can definitely tell the difference between Sensatex and real leather. Sensatex feels kind of cheapo, but real leather feels like amazing. Seats lined up with the B-pillar, and I have a good amount of room back here. Two pockets with your 2 air vents back here, as well as a 12-volt power outlet. I wish I would have put a USB instead of a 12-volt power outlet. Leather armrests. Press this button and it will reveal 2 cup holders. Very nice and plush armrests. Your lighting controls up here. Of course, there are LED lights. And here's what it looks like from the rear seats. Gorgeous interior of this F3320i. So now let's go ahead and check out the cargo space. As you can see, if I take the key fob out of the vehicle, it'll say 2 alerts. But if I bring the key fob back into the vehicle will only have 1 alert. And no, does not have a problem because this vehicle only has 28,000 miles. It's just low on fuel. It does not have a mechanical issue. It's in perfect mechanical condition. Now as we open the trunk, as you can see, there's plenty of space, typical 3 Series fashion. More practical than the Jetta. Space underneath the floor mat. And I have to say, it's very practical and the wheel wells do not infringe at all. I have to say, this 3 Series is so beautiful. My favorite 3 Series has to be the current one, the G20, then the F30, and then the E90, and then after that the E36. Almost forgot to mention that you have your SOS button, your 2 LED lights, and this particular 3 Series does come equipped with a beautiful panoramic sunroof. So you can see it does let a ton of light in. I have to say, BMW did a great job with the sunroof. It's a similar size to our Golf's sunroof. And that concludes the review of the 2018 BMW 320i. Thank you so much for watching this review of this beautiful car. Let me know if you loved or liked this car. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.